to start with a standing treble to the first stitch. And then work another treble into the next stitch. Now we're going to work a front post double treble around the next front post treble from round 13. So yarn over twice, insert your hook around the back of that stitch. Yarn over, pull to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so now we're going to miss a stitch, which is that one there, and work a treble into the next. Now we're going to work another 5 trebles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's your front post double treble going up there. So now we're going to do a front post double treble 2 tog, which is a bit of a mouthful. So we're going to yarn over twice, working back over to the next front post treble along. So you're kind of working back on yourself a little bit. Insert the hook around the back there, yarn over, pull to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then before we finish that double treble off by yarning over and pulling through the other 2, we're going to yarn over twice and insert the hook under the next front post treble. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so now we've got 3 left on the hook. So to finish it off and bring these 2 together, we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And that's your front post double treble 2 tog. Okay, so now we're going to miss a stitch and work 6 more trebles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to do it exactly the same front post double treble 2 tog as we've done there. So yarn over twice, coming back on yourself, going into the next unworked treble, front post treble from round 13. Insert your hook underneath, grab the yarn and pull to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, stop there, yarn over twice again, insert your hook under the next unworked front post treble, yarn over, pull to the front, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, and then you're pulling through all 3 to bring that front post double treble together. Missing your next stitch, working another 6 trebles. There we go. And again, front post double treble 2 tog. Okay, so working into this one here. Yarn over twice again, working into the next one. Pull through 2, pull through 2. So you've got 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, miss a stitch, 6 more. Yep, so 6 more trebles. 1. Then we're working a front post double treble into that last unworked one. There we go, so that makes that row nice and symmetrical now. So you've got them 2 there, and then your 3 front post double treble 2 togs in the middle. Okay, so now we're going to miss a stitch and work 3 trebles. So we've worked into that one, missing that one, and working into the next one. 1, 2, 3. and then a front post double treble around the next front post treble from round 13, miss a stitch, and then work into the next 6 treble. There we go, so them two, these 3 should be in the centre of your work, with these 2 front post trebles just coming off it here. So now we've done the 6 trebles, we're doing a front post double treble 2 tog again. So working into this next unworked front post treble from round 13. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, stop there, yarn over twice again, insert your hook under that next unworked front post treble, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through all 3. Missing a stitch and working 6 trebles. A front post double treble again, front post double treble 2 tog again, as we've been doing before. So missing a stitch and working 6 trebles. Front post double treble 2 tog over your next 2 front post trebles. Missing a stitch. And working 6 trebles. Then working a front post double treble around that last front post treble from round 13. Missing a stitch and working 2 trebles. 1, 2. Last one in the end there. There we go. So that's the end of that round. So you should have 2 trebles at the beginning and a front post double treble. Then 6 trebles in between there. Front post double treble 2 tog. 6 treble. Front post double treble 2 tog. 6 treble. Same again. Your togs. Your tog and your 6 treble. 1 front post double treble. 3 treble. 1 front post double treble. And then 6 tog, 6 tog, 6 tog, 6 front post double treble and your 2. So that should add up to 65 again. So if that's all lining up, you can quite easily tell if you're a stitch out, it just doesn't align properly. So if it's all looking quite even and you've got your 65, then we can chain 1, turn and work a DC into each stitch to the end. So that will be, so this is your 15th row, so your DC row will be 16th, and then we'll be going on to the 17th row. So I'll see you then. So for round 17, we need our denim yarn, and we're joining with a standing DC to the first stitch. So that's 1, and we need 8 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to work a front post treble round the front post double treble 2 tog from the previous round. There we go. And now we're going to miss a stitch and put a DC into the next. So missing that one and putting a DC into that one. And now a front post double treble around the same front post double treble 2 tog. Sorry, we're doing a front post treble around the front post double treble. There we go, so it makes that nice little cross shape. So now we're going to miss a stitch and work 4 DC. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do the same again. Yarn over, insert your hook around the back of the front post double treble 2 tog. Yarn over and pull to the front. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Miss a stitch and work a DC. Yarn over, insert your hook around the back of that front post double treble 2 tog. And finish off your treble. Okay. So miss a stitch and work another 4 DC. And the same again, yarn over for a front post treble round your front post double treble 2 tog. Miss a stitch and a DC. And yarn over, insert around the back of your front post double treble 2 tog and finish off a treble. Okay, so now we're going to miss a stitch and work 6 DC. And we're going to work a front post treble around the next front post double treble, so we're getting to the centre of our panel now. Okay, so around this one here, yarn over, insert around the back of that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so we're missing a stitch and working a DC into the next, and then we're working a front post treble round the next front post double treble from round 15. Okay, then missing a stitch and working 6 DC. 6, and then yarn over, insert your hook around the next front post double treble 2 tog and finish off your treble. Miss the next stitch and DC into the next and work another treble around that same tog. Miss a stitch and work 4 DC. And again, next, work around your next front post double treble 2 tog. Miss a stitch and DC into the next, and again round the same front post double treble 2 tog, do a treble. So you're making these little V's here. Miss your next stitch and 4 DC again. And a treble around your next front post double treble 2 tog. Miss a stitch and a DC, and again front post treble around your front post double treble 2 tog. miss a stitch, and we are working 8 DC to the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that row isn't too bad. You've got your 8 DC to start off with, your front post treble DC, front post treble round your front post double treble 2 tog, 4 DC, and then your treble DC treble around that tog again, 4 there, 4 DC, and same again, your little V shape there, 6 DC here, front post treble round your front post double treble, 1 DC, front post treble round your front post double treble from round 13, 6 DC, your little V stitch with your DC in the middle, 4 DC, little V stitch, 4 DC, little V stitch, and 8 DC. And that should all add up to, as usual, your 65. So chain 1 and DC across here for round 18, and then we'll be on to row 19. Just making sure that it all looks nice and aligned. Okay, so I'll see you in a moment for row 19.